Hello and welcome, David Baker. Welcome to the Wisdom for Life podcast. Hey, we're glad that you're here. And it is Monday, September 19th, 2022, the year of our Lord. And I'm glad to be able to be with you again. So, have a lesson for Monday for children, what to teach our children from the richest and wisest man that ever lived, which of course was Solomon. So, last time we taught on what Solomon's mother taught him in Proverbs 31. So important. If you missed that lesson, make sure you go back and get it, what Solomon's mother taught. This one is about mothers and fathers, what Solomon taught about that, about mom and about dad. 14 times Solomon talked about his mother. Also, it says things like she that bare him, but 14 times talked about his mother. 18 times talked about his father. Also, other times where he said, he that begat thee or begat me. And so a lot is talked about that. And as we know, it's very important for our children understanding their relationship and what things are supposed to be done with their parents. So here we go. Day number 1. What we do is give you 7 different topics, 7 different verses for 7 days of the week, and make this your topic of the week, mothers and fathers. Number 1, moms, be tender in love to your sons. Mom, be tender in love to your sons. Proverbs 4 verse 3, for I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. There's something special about moms and tenderness, okay? It's really a big deal. You have this motorcycle guy, this in a motorcycle gang, and looks like he could just kill you and eat you. And what's tattooed on his arm? A heart with mom. Okay? Usually don't get much from dad, but hey, it's that tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. When it was dad, dad would say, son, stop crying. It's not bleeding. Okay. Well, it still hurt. And then Dad, it is bleeding. He said, don't worry about it. It's too far from your heart to kill you. Thanks a lot. He would make statements that, well, it'll feel better when it stops hurting. Oh, great. Thanks, Dad. Not my compassion for Dad. Hey, you'll be okay. Moms, when you're hurt, who do you go crying to? Mom. Moms, be tender. Okay. Be tender to your children. Yep. Dad needs to help them to be tough. They need to know with mom, they've got someone who hears, cares, loves, and understands. Okay. Day number 2, don't make parents sad. Don't make parents sad. Proverbs 10:1. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is heaviness of his mother. Hey, make your dad glad. Okay, you got it. Make your dad glad. It'll be good for you. Proverbs 15:20. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Proverbs 17:25. A foolish son is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her that bare him. Listen, you do your best to make mom and dad happy, because if mama ain't happy, fill it in, what? Ain't nobody happy, all right? And children should do what they can to make their mom and dad glad, to make them happy. All right, day 3. By the way, the best discipline is not the physical discipline. We do that. It's biblical. It's right. The best discipline is when they discipline themselves because they don't want to hurt mom and dad. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to hurt my mom. I don't want to hurt my dad. That's the best discipline. Discipline yourself because you don't want to hurt your parents. That's where you want your children to be. All right, day 3, listen to your parents. Proverbs 1:8, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Listen up, son. Proverbs 6:20, my son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Okay? By the way, you see it, mom and dad backing each other up, teaching the same things, but son, you better listen. Okay? Son, you better listen. Day 3, listen to your parents. By the way, make sure when you're talking to them, make sure your children are looking at you. Make sure they're listening to you. All right, what did I just say? Make them repeat it back. Make sure they're listening. All right, day 4, don't curse your parents. Don't curse your parents. Proverbs 20:20. Whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. What is that? Your lamp? Kid, gonna knock your lights out, okay? Now, Dad, I don't suggest you do it, but God's going to. If you curse your father and mother, your lamp will be put out in obscure darkness. What's that talking about? Let's knock your lights out. There we go. Proverbs 30:11. There's a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. Not good. Don't ever curse your parents. Day 5, don't rob from your parents. Don't rob from your parents. Proverbs 19:26, he that wasteth his father and chaseth away his mother is a son that causeth shame and bringeth reproach. If you waste what your dad gave you, a good name, your life, the things. My dad had a car. He didn't want me to drive his, so he bought a little car. I didn't like it, and I trashed it. Guess what I did? I wasted my father. I wasted the work and effort and labor and money that my dad spent on that. Okay? Don't rob from your parents. Day 6. One more verse on that. Proverbs 28:24. Whoso robbeth his father or his mother, and saith, it is no transgression, the same as a companion of a destroyer. It's a big deal. Kids will take advantage of their parents and not think anything about it. They didn't do anything wrong. What's dad's is mine. No, it's not. No, it's not. And parents, don't allow that. Have them have respect for you and your things. Big deal. Day 6, make your parents happy. Okay, make your parents happy. We've said first, don't make them sad, now make them happy. Proverbs 23:24-5. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begat a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. Big deal. They're going to rejoice, be happy. Proverbs 29:3. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father. He that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. And Proverbs 23:22. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Hey, do what you can to make your parents happy. Don't make them sad, and make them happy. And day 7. Let your parents spank you. Let your parents spank you. There'll come a day when the child will be stronger than his mom, and maybe stronger than his dad. By the way, I wouldn't suggest trying your dad. Your dad's old school. He knows stuff you don't know. Okay, there's this old man strength that comes with that. I wouldn't suggest messing with that. But there'll come a day when you're stronger than your mother, and if you didn't want to take a spanking, you could physically not get one. You need to let them. Proverbs 29:15. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. Okay? So it's a big deal. Let them spank you. And parents, look, they're 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, they're an adult. They still live in my house. If you lied, if you broke one of the rules that gets you a spanking, you still live in my house. It doesn't matter. My other children need to see that. Oh, well, he's 18. Can you show me that in the Bible? Look, if you don't want to live by our rules, you don't have to live here. But if you live under this house, you need to live by my rules. And if you did something that was a spanking offense, then yes, that's what it is. Now, I give them a choice. You don't have to take this. But it's a big deal. Let them spank you because you know that you need it. Okay? All right, moms and dads, a lot in the Bible talks about that. Very, very, very important. Parents, make sure you teach that to your children so they have that and know that. And have a great week. All right, God bless you and take care.